Good afternoon, student of class 10. Today we have to study about the human brain. In the previous section we have studied about the reflex action and reflex arc. Now we have to study about the human brain. Children, you know what is human brain? Human brain is the highest coordinating center of our body. So children, it is located inside the skull of our body and it is protected by bony box in the skull known as cranium. Their division, different types of division, functions will study in this chapter. Children, let's start today's lesson. That one is the human brain. In the previous section we have studied about the reflex action and reflex arc. There we have studied about the all automatic actions. So this one is the portion of the central nervous system. So what is brain? Brain is the highest coordination center in the human body. It is located inside the skull of our body. So children, it just is protected by a bony box in the skull called cranium. So children, the brain is surrounded by the three membranes called meanings which help to protect it. The space between the membranes is filled with the cerebrospinal fluid which protects the brain from mechanical shocks. Pairs of cranial nerves arise from the brain. So children, the brain is broadly divided into three regions: forebrain, midbrain and brain. You can see here also this portion is the forebrain, midbrain and brain. Okay, three broadly divided into three division. So children, again forebrain is divided, there is one division, that one is the cerebrum. And midbrain, there is no any division, this one is no any division, only midbrain. Another one is the hindbrain. There is three divisions, mainly pons, medulla and cerebellum. Okay, this cerebellum, remember this is different cerebrum and cerebellum, there is different functions. Okay children, here is, this one is the main coordinating center of your body. So cerebrum, this one is the main thinking part. If you see here, this one is the main thinking part of the brain. It is the site of our faculties such as learning, whatever you are learning now, that all are these faculty members of reasoning, also intelligence, personality development, memory, this all controlled by our cerebrum. All our thoughts, sensations, actions and movement are controlled by the cerebrum. The cerebrum has different areas for performing different functions. So children, you can see the functions of all the voluntary actions of the body are coordinated by the cerebrum. Whatever voluntary actions, this all is coordinated by the cerebrum. This happens as follows. The cerebrum receives sensory information through the receptors of sense organs. I think everybody know the sense organs, skins, tongues, these all are the many more. You no need to tell about the sense organs. The cerebrum interprets this information in the light of previous experiences and takes a decision which it thinks is right. It then sends out instruction to the motor area. I have shown in the previous class which one is the motor area, which control the movement of voluntary muscles so as to make voluntary muscles move to bring about the appropriate response. So whatever functions performed by this cerebrum, all the voluntary movement or voluntary actions are performed by the cerebrum. Now we will describe the functions of midbrain. The midbrain controls reflex movements of the head, neck, trunk in response to visual and auditory stimuli. It also controls the reflex movements of the eye muscles, changes in the pupil size and shape of the eye lens. This all is controlled by the midbrain. So children, next functions of our next part of the brain, that one is the hindbrain, which are pons, cerebellum and medulla. The pons, what is the functions of pons? Remember children, the pons takes part in regulating respiration. The main functions of pons is to regulating the respiration. So the cerebellum, another part of the hindbrain, that one is the cerebellum, helps in maintaining posture and balance of the body. How you are sitting, how you are walking, this all posture and balance of our body, it maintained by the cerebellum, not cerebrum. Okay, children, it also enable us to make precise and accurate movements. So the cerebellum coordinates smooth body movements such as walking, dancing, riding a bicycle and picking up a pencil, etc. Next, third one is the medulla. So medulla controls various involuntary actions such as heartbeat, breathing, blood pressure and peristaltic movement. I have shown you in the esophagus movement of food from esophagus to the stomach. That movement of food, that movement is known as the peristaltic movement of alimentary canal. Medulla is also the controlling center for relaxes such as swallowing, coughing, sneezing, secretion of saliva and vomiting. These all are the involuntary actions is controlled by the medulla. So children, next you can see here, the brain consists of millions of nerve cells like this, okay, carrying millions of messages to and from the brain. These nerve cells are shown magnified many times. If whatever you are seeing here, this magnified, only then you can see this type of picture. So next one is our brain looks like this from above. The cerebrum is divided into two halves called cerebral hemisphere, which are separated by a deep groove. See. So next one is the CT scan. I think you have heard the word. That one is computer tomography scan. Okay, of a healthy brain, showing both halves of the brain. This one is whatever both half of our brain enclosed within the cranium. CT scan is used to detect abnormalities like injury, etc. in the human brain. So this is a picture of the CT scan. So children, go through this all and try to answer these questions. Name the most important parts of the human brain. Which part of the human brain maintains posture and balance of the body? Give the main functions of cerebrum, cerebellum and hindbrain. Draw a well-labeled diagram of human brain and explain it. Okay children, good luck.